Hello, family. It's been a long time, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love. High fives and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up? So, if you're wondering what happened to Ari is healing physically, emotionally, and spiritually. In June, my mother transitioned, and I have been going through it, guys. So I took some time off for me and my fam. I'm still transitioning. I came back in August, thought I was going to pick back up, and I decided to dance to what you would call the thong song, and I think I tore my meniscus. So I have been literally healing spiritually, emotionally, and now physically. With that being said, guys, it is good to be back. I hope you enjoyed the weeklies that I put out. We're going to be doing a pick your energy read, baby. Pick your energy. What's it going to be? It's going to be card 1, card 2, and card 3. So before we get started, let's talk about what's going on with this moon in Pisces. Remember, I am not an astrologer, okay? But I dips and I dabble, okay? So this full moon is going to be in Pisces, and the sun is going to be in Virgo, and you know, they're just like working off of each other's energy. But this is a wonderful time to release and let your dreams take place. Let your intuition flow with this psychic energy that's coming through with the Piscean moon. Now, this full moon is going to be sextile Uranus. Uranus is the god of the sky. He's the father of Saturn, and he rules the inventive side of the galaxy, and he brings drastic changes like boom, pat, pow, okay? So this is like a lot of self-determination, very interesting meetings, a lot of excitement. You might be a little bit more carefree or careless, open to changes, you know, just willy-nilly going for it. Now, your intuition will be harnessed. It will be a little bit higher. You're going to be tapping into it quicker because you're going to have it on the back burner. We also have Venus squaring Mars. Venus opposes Saturn, and Mars squares Saturn. All of this, I'm going to say, be careful with your money, baby, and pay attention to what's going on in your love life. Mars is really doing some interesting things because it's like ready to run, because it's about to go retrograde on September 9th. So as we go into this reading is going to be all about you getting the message that you need to harness this full moon energy. And I do have some new cards, and I will be working with them, and I'm super excited to be back. So take a deep breath. Imagine me giving you a big squeeze, because I do miss you guys so much, and I love you guys very, very much. And I'll be right back with card number 1. All right, card number 1. Let's talk about what the moon in Pisces in the 7th house got to do for you, baby. Now, the moon in Pisces in the 7th house is all about relationships and balance. And this is like them good, loving, body rocking type of relationships. But anyways, this is about you having the nurturing of your spirituality to experience the balance, trusting your psychic knowledge, trusting what your feelings to cooperate. And you're going to have a lot of reactions and results coming from who you're around and who you're with, who your partners are, okay? Now, it's really interesting because the number 7 is coming out twice for you, even in the Akashic. So I don't know what that's going to mean, but basically pay attention to anything that has the number 7. Divine Destiny is coming through mentally for you. This is from the beautiful Isis Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. This is time for you to have some self-esteem, baby. You've got to realize who you really are. This part of you is coming in for some independence. It's kind of saying you can see the way. It's something you've been struggling with this time. You know, you might have been struggling to get free from a relationship, from a job, from whatever it is that makes you feel bound. But you deserve more, and you know that because physically you have the pomegranate coming in. And this is such a beautiful little card. It's a little powerhouse, okay? This is seeds of your inner desires are coming to fruition. The pomegranate is that of abundance and fertility, okay? It's good things coming in. Female reproductive, seeds of potential. This is fertile growth. I do feel like there are some of you who are leaving relationships and moving towards something that is fated, something that is meant to be. You cannot escape this situation. I don't care how hard you try. I don't care. It's coming. All right, you can whatever you want to do, but it's coming, and this is your divine destiny. I do feel like there is a fated meeting coming through for you. Something very, very beautiful is coming through. So be patient with yourself. Okay, I'm going to give these a really good shuffle. What number do I get? I got the 4, foundationally. And we have here the Princess of Wands with the Three of Pentacles reversed. Things haven't been working. There's some of y'all that are very fertile, but you're kind of seeing it halfway. So with this Three of Pentacles coming in, there might be issues at work, issues that aren't working in your relationship, or three's a crowd. Okay, and that doesn't mean somebody's cheating. It could mean that you're telling your girlfriends a little bit too much stuff, and you need to figure things out in your relationship or in your situationship by yourself. All right. So let's see, what do we got here? We got the number 5. I'm going to go one more and see what is going on. There we go. What does the full moon have for card? No. Oh, look at your little sneaky pomegranate. So, past, present, hidden influence, possible outcome. I mean, not possible outcome, and the outcome. Okay, so overall, it's the Tower. Woo! Something's about to fall, okay? All I hear is boom, pat, pow. Big things are happening. Big things are moving forward. So in the past, there's a big transition for you. This is the energy of Scorpio. There is a transition. There is a death to something. Something new is coming. But you're not really liking the way that it feels with this 10 of Cups. It makes you feel a little shaky. And then you have this 4 of Pentacles saying, hey, look, the hidden influence is you gotta pay attention to the foundation. There was no foundation in the past. This is a safe and secure time with the double 4 to move forward. But your advice is you're not moving forward until you get the clarification that you need from the moon. Okay? So let's see what this 10 of Cups has for you. I'm gonna use my pendulum. Let's see what this 10 of Cups is about. Upright. I feel like you want to start something fresh, okay? This is the Santa Muerte deck. And this Page of Cups is coming through, and she's like, look, I want to start something new. You could be dealing with an emotional situation or a water sign, okay? There's a lot of elements of this moon and Scorpio energy coming through, so there's a lot of water. You want to start over, but you're starting over from the beginning. It's kind of one of those situations where it's like, oh my goodness. The 4 of Pentacles is telling you, look, you want to move forward with the Chariot, you got to pay attention to who's going with you, okay? Not everyone can go with you. On your foundation, the people who are going to support you are the ones that need to go. You're going to come to that realization during this time. Now, let's try to understand why the Chariot is reversed as the advice. I'm telling you, there's someone you need to drop. We need to talk about something. We have the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of communication going on. This could also be a situation where you've just had too many people trying to ride your good wings of good luck, okay? So the moon is coming in. This full moon is very active, and he's asking, how do I get through this situation? And I didn't know. This card failed twice, so let's see. Should it be upright? No. There's a financial situation that's coming through, like a breakthrough. It's going to require a lot of strength to move through. Sorry, the incense is getting to me. Now, what's interesting here is what I'm looking at is there's a situation that changed. You're starting fresh, you're starting new, you've kind of moved on and you're going away, but we need to talk about what didn't work. What didn't work was financially, or a situation that was kept secret fell apart, because it's leading to the Tower moment. So with this full moon, you might experience things that you're like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. But it's like, in all honesty, you already knew it was coming, because it's bringing you to the Ace of Wands. It's like, you know what? You need a new beginning here. You need to pull that out of your throat. You need to speak your truth. And it's almost like you're leaving a situation in order to get to the next part of the story. So let's see what we have. That is just in general. I want to see what we have in love. I'm just going to pull, I want to pull from the Santa Muerte. What do we have for my single number ones? Single number ones. Look at that. Justice is going to be served. And remember, just because I say justice, if you're in the wrong, best believe it's about to be served. Okay? Now, what does this mean? You could be in a third-party relationship and the truth is revealed. You could be putting down really firm foundations. You could be going from being in a couple to being single. So, let's look at my boot up number ones. You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I find that really interesting. So this King of Pentacles has the treasure chest. I almost feel like someone's coming into money within this relationship and they want to share it. That could be why the Five of Pentacles is reversed, like we're getting out of a financial situation. This could also indicate that there's someone in the relationship who has this thing with the my money, your money kind of thing, and we might need to talk about that, all right? And that might be a deal breaker for some of y'all. So now we're gonna get into some different kind of energy. Your animal energy is that of the ladybug or the ladybird, how it's put here. This is greatly tied to Mother Mary energy. So with this, accept the happiness and good fortune that's coming your way. You could even be meeting a potential man who is very business savvy, who has all his ducks in a row. But money is coming and you need to pay attention to the good things that are happening in your life, all right? Now, this is from one of my new decks that I got. It's called the Goddess Power. Lilith is wanting to shine her light with you. And Lilith is a Jewish goddess who refused to be dominated by the first man. Many people have many different sayings about her, but what Lilith is trying to tell you is, are you afraid of being alone? Like, what are you afraid of? What is it that scares you? Why are you staying in a situation that doesn't serve you? You need the courage to move forward in relationships. Are you attracting drama to your life? Avoiding accountability, saying, ooh, maybe if I would have handled that differently, maybe it would have happened differently, and getting away from that victim mentality. The thing is, Lilith is saying, don't be afraid. Like, you can do this. Do not enable behavior. Do not enable chaos. If you don't like it, go for your independence, all right? Now, here is your phrase. This is from another power oracle. What does this one come from? The Divine Energy deck. And it is learning to say no. No, that's not going to work for me. No, sorry. And just simply no is a complete sentence. It's very important for you to pay attention to your boundaries. All right. What are you willing to tolerate and what is it time to release? Because Lilith is saying it's time to be independent. Now, I have a really interesting card here called Closure. I really get this vibe that some of y'all are really ending relationships, and I keep using the word really, and I apologize, but I don't know how to emphasize, like, big changes are coming through for you, card number one. Now, in this deck, it's called the Spell Casting deck, and it has a spell that you can use with it. I'm going to give you the spell, but I mean, you can interpret the spell any way you like it, okay? So this is telling you it's just time for closure. You might feel forced to stay in a situation, stuck in the shadows, but it's time to step out into your future. Say goodbye to the negativity. Say goodbye to things. And if you kind of look at that energy of, look, say no, go for the independence, and get your closure. It's coming from the number 30. 33 is that energy of divine intervention, you know, the mother maiden crone, things of that nature. But there's closure that needs to happen. So enough is enough. Accept the endings. Say what you need to say. And sometimes people break up to make room for new energy, okay? New energy is what's needed in this situation. So the spell that they recommend is take a bowl of water and a piece of material from whoever or whatever has gone on or needs to go from your life. And during the gibbous waning moon or on a Saturday at dusk, you do a little ceremony. And you can say, this is just an example, the door is closed, won't look back, new road ahead, back on track. And you're releasing these old ties. So you can write your prayer or your words. You show the bowl to the door by placing it outside until the dark moon. And then you gratefully accept the magic of your own protection to assist in all that you do. Another little ceremony that you can do is to simply get a black candle on Saturday, put in the sigil of Saturn, say release and clear any energies that are holding me back from my purpose. Allow it to burn out. When it is done, you can move forward. It's your intent that creates the magic. But there's definitely something about you and this moon, because remember, you ended with the moon, to have closure. So we need boundaries. We need to learn to say no. Don't be afraid of being alone and get the closure that you are seeking. All right, card number one. Now it's time to move over to card number two. Card number two, are you ready for your read, big baby? Okay, so Astrologically, moon in Pisces, but the 8th house came out for you. So this could be in intimacy, this could be in taxes, this could be in legal forms. But this is nurturing your spirituality to experience your personal power, trusting your psychic abilities to understand the mysteries of life, and a lot of different things happening, a lot of reactions resulting from the indecisions of a major change. There's big changes on the horizon for you, all right? And I do feel like there's a lot of information being revealed to you. So you have the brother of darkness, overcoming negative forces with feminine power, okay? I do feel like there's a situation that you're dealing with just by what I'm looking at right now that's going to require you to be a little protective of your energy, okay? I don't know if you practice any form of protection, psychic protection period, but it's important for you to do that. This is a test you're currently moving through because things are being revealed to you and you're a little bit more aware of negative energy. There's no need to fear. It's just that you're kind of seeing where things are. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred that could be directed towards you, and to have compassion during this also. But I always tell you, you need to protect yourself. Pay attention to what's going on. There is something or someone around you who probably you think they should wish you well, but they're just not, okay? Why? Because you're changing. You have Shiva coming through. Shiva's energy is that of transformation. Big things are coming, regeneration, destruction to have construction. You know, this is you going above your ego. It's like, why are you being so hateful? You don't even understand where this is coming from. Now, on a spiritual or on a soul level, akashically, you have Saint Germain coming in. This is with the violet flame. I feel like this is almost like a karmic clearing for you during this full moon. The vibe I get from this is almost you're clearing away old energies, old stagnant energies. There's definitely something about needing clarity. But when you work with the violet flame, it helps you to transmute the karma, transmute the energy, and that's what needs to happen. And once that energy is transmuted and changed, just because you're changing and you're evolving and you're doing things to better yourself doesn't give anyone the right to come at you the way that they are coming at you, okay? So I'll leave those there so you can look at them. And that is from the Isis deck, Seeds of Shakti, and the Akashic Tarot. So let's cut this deck. And you have the universe with the Five of Pentacles reversed. I do feel like this is like a twin flame situation or divine partnership, because I'm not really into twin flame. But this is On and Ki. On is a sky god, Ki is Aruru, the empress. They were split apart. And this is Tiamat, the great chaos dragon from which the earth was created. Now, this is an end to financial situations, an end to a friendship, an end to feeling like you can't express yourself the way that you would like to. So let's talk about karma as I'm shuffling. So everyone thinks karma is a bad thing. No, it's just an energy, okay? And sometimes bad things happen to good people. Doesn't necessarily mean that you did something bad. But there's this situation that you're dealing with that someone almost like doesn't want to see you doing well. They don't want to see you happy. It's a really odd situation, okay? It's probably from someone you're related to, because Set was related to Isis and still tried to harm her. Okay. So, we have the universe in the past, Ace of Arrows in the present, Five of Cups reversed, Five of Arrows, Nine of Swords. There's a lot going on here, a lot of arrows going on. Miscommunication will be clarified. Overall, you're clarifying things. So, let's look at this really, really quickly. I have the universe looking at me in the past, so something was completely over. I think you liked the way that it ended. It wasn't as messy as you thought it was going to be. But you don't want to talk about it. You're almost afraid to start over, and you feel like everything is such a big loss. This double 55 right here is significant to big changes. This Five of Cups reverse, you kind of feel like there's no going back to whatever it was. Like there's no going back. You've made that decision. You see what you need to do, and that Five of Arrows is like there is a loss and a defeat. But the Nine of Arrows reversed is almost like it was done to you. Okay, and I know you don't understand why someone would be so mean and do something to you. Unfortunately, people don't even realize what they're doing or what energies they're giving out for the most part. So you started off this endeavor with this Ace of Cups. Like, you were super excited. You were probably sharing all your good news with everybody. Look what I did. Look at this. Look at that. And they're like, yeah, you think you're better than us now. Blah, blah, blah. You know, those kinds of things. Now I want you to look at this. The Ace of Arrows is reversed. So communication. And look at this Five of Wands energy. I'm going to light that ass on fire. Now we got 5, 5, 5. These are big changes coming in. Huge changes coming in. So this Five of Wands is like initiating. Oh my goodness, why are my neighbors so loud? So the Ace of Arrows is reversed, and the Five of Wands coming through, I lost my train of thought, so sorry, is significant to like someone not wanting to talk about it, but it's like lingering. That's like inner conflict for you, which might lead you to over drinking, overthinking, and just feeling very defeated. The key here is this Page of Wands, okay? The hidden influence is contracts. Karmic contracts, legal contracts. Stop playing around and get it in writing. I don't know why that's been coming up this week. Even on the weeklies, get it in writing, okay? Now this Five of Arrows that's coming through is very interesting energy. Is the King of Swords. So I do feel like there's somebody involved in a legal situation. Get everything in writing. We need to talk about what's going on. There needs to be a conversation that's going to happen, because if not, somebody is going to feel attacked. This King of Swords is coming through. He's ready to talk. Okay? So either you're the King of Swords or you're dealing with someone who's playing around. Okay? Who's playing around? It's time to figure it out. With this 555 coming through, there's a lot of clearing that's going to be happening. And this King of Swords is saying the Sun. It's a yes. If you were thinking about taking someone to court, if you were thinking about getting something in writing, you better get it, because at the bottom it's the Page of Swords and he's writing, but it's reversed. Something needs to be legally put into words, okay? Put it on paper. That creates a spell and it creates energy. Now, this Knight of Swords coming through for you. Oh, Lord. This is supposed to be a bride. Okay, thank you, Jesus. I have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords by the Sun. Okay, there's some sort of a trip also going on. Somebody went on a trip. They're going to get recognition. If you're going on vacation, you need to specifically get it in writing that it's okay. Oh, I'm choking. Hold on. Get it in writing, because someone's going to try to say, oh, you didn't say that. That's not what happened. Get it in writing, because someone is jealous of what you have. Two Kings also show that you might have jealousy around you because you got promoted, you got recognized, you have good things going on. It's the energy around you that is not doing well for you. Unfortunately, people are just very jealous, or they're like, how come so-and-so always gets that? And why do they get this? And why do they get that? Why shouldn't they get it? Okay, like, why not? So overall, we have the Princess of Arrows. This energy, I'm going to say, be careful what you put online. Be careful how you say it. And it's not like to watch words to like not hurt someone's feelings, but it's almost like just protect your energy, okay? So let's see what she has to tell you. Five of Swords. So I just kind of feel like you're going to feel attacked. Like you're just like, damn it, I can't win for losing. The thing is that you have beautiful energy coming in for you. You got this offer, the world, you're sitting on top of the world, you're super excited, and then here comes jealous Billy, or whatever you want to call him, Juan Portosin, I don't know. This guy's jealous. He is jealous and he wants what you have. And what's interesting is now with that Five of Swords, you have that Five of Swords, Five of Arrows energy twice. Be very careful what's being said, because you have 4 5s in your read. Be prepared. Things are going to change. Either you're getting a promotion at work, you're getting recognition, there's something beautiful coming in. It's a yes for you, but be careful with the company that you keep. All right. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, your love. Let's look at love. So let's see what's going on for our beautiful singles. I'm just pulling one card. What can they expect during this full moon? I'm writing you a 4-page letter. Hey, hey, Page of Swords. You need to express yourself. Tell people how you're feeling. Get it out in the open. It's about putting it in writing. I'm telling you, some of y'all might be signing legal contracts this full moon. Okay, for my booed up, you got to put in the work. Stop being lazy. You want your flowers to grow in your garden? You better fertilize them hoes, okay? Stop looking at where everything else is better and greater and start keeping your promises in your relationship. If you say you're going to be there to pick somebody up, you better be there to pick them up. If you say we're going to go on a date, you better take them on a date. I don't care if you ain't got no money. You can go pick up a Subway sandwich and go have a picnic in the park. You can go get ice cream from the ice cream truck. Go laugh, have a good time. It's about putting in the effort. And if you want it to grow, you need to put in the effort. All right? Whew. Now, I'm going to be using the Goddess Power Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. This is a new deck for me. This is the guidance of Branwen, and this is about forgiveness, okay? Now, she is the Celtic goddess Branwen, forgave those who caused her own death by a broken heart, and she asks you to set yourself free from resentment. It's time for you to forgive yourself and others, to keep your heart open. It's time for you to realize that not everybody is a jealous, crazy psycho, and there are good people in the world, okay? Now, sometimes we unintentionally cause hurt or pain to others, and sometimes we do it intentionally. But now is the time to look at your agenda and your motives and move forward, okay? Now, your insect or animal energy is from the bee. What's interesting here is there's a lot of geometric energy here, so I want to say a lot of working with sacred geometry. You need to learn to be sweet and find joy in life. Just because there's a hateful Betty in the group or a bitter Betty doesn't mean you have to be bitter. The thing is, you are a sweetheart and good things are meant to happen to you. So be joyful and enjoy it. You love doing for others. Do it because you love it without anything in return, okay? Do it from the bottom of your heart. Pay attention to sacred geometry, and I want to say just be sweet. Now, we have tune out distractions as your guidance. Just get rid of all the distractions, all those, look at all those haters surrounding me every day. Hey, get rid of them. Let them watch you succeed. You don't have to engage in the energy. So here's a little story. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I still don't know what the hell I was doing. I was Googling, how do I load a video on YouTube, okay? Now, I had so many people talk about the way I shuffle, talk about, because I didn't show my face for like a year and a half, that I was boring, that I talked too much, that and I was like, well, why are you watching? Like, I almost quit. I was so upset. I didn't know what I was doing was so wrong. I had people throwing Bible verses at me, saying hateful things. And the truth of the matter came down that when one day I opened my email and I had a letter from someone who was going to commit suicide, who I'd never met in my life, and said that I changed their life. And I was like, whoa, I changed their life being me. And that's the thing. Be you. Learn to forgive and tune out those distractions. Celebrate your promotion. Celebrate where you're going. Celebrate that you got accepted to some honors program. Whatever it is, you need to celebrate those things. All right? Now, spell casting deck, brand new deck. I'm still learning it. It gives you little spells with it. It's super, super cool. I'm using the book. Now, this is about clarity. There's a need for clarity in this situation. You need to focus on what is really your question and what needs to be decluttered. Your mind is way too busy, and the universe cannot send you messages if you are not a clear vessel. It's time for cleansing and clarity. So it gives you the spell of holding a clear quartz sphere or holding a clear quartz period on a Friday, okay, during a waxing crescent moon. You can do it on a Friday, okay? You want to unclear your mind. You can begin with a simple prayer of unclear, fuzzy, just can't think, lucidity is on the brink. Place it on your third eye, clean and detoxify, clarity, light upon the dark, sharpen focus makes the mark. However you want to word that, I would be as simple as putting it on there and just saying, help me to see clearly. All right, just help me to see clearly. I'm going to say it 3 times, and I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to go move 27 things in my house so I can change the energy. I'm going to throw things away that I no longer need. I'm going to start taking inventory on what's getting in the way of what I need to do. Those are little spells that you can do. Engage in meditation. Do some clarity. Someone has misunderstood you. You might have misunderstood them with double five of swords, but be careful what you wish for, because when you pray for clarity and you ask for things to be revealed, be prepared for the higher power or for the universe to put it in your face and you not like what you see. There's also something with maybe doing a crystal grid, okay, because that's sacred geometry. Taking 5 minutes for yourself to clear your mind and ground your energy, because you deserve good things, and it's time to tune out those situations. I don't know, some of y'all might have gotten married, gotten a job, got accepted to a school, and then you have all these little like nitpickers and naysayers and party poopers talking shit about you, and it's not worth that. You are far better and far greater. Tune them out. Go enjoy yourself and live it up, baby. All right. Now it's time to go to card number 3. Okay, card number 3, or pile number 3. We have here the moon in Pisces in the 10th house. 10th house is your reputation, the way you're showing up in the world. It's just like booty bang pow, it's on me, big baby. So this is about you defending your dreams, like to a T, sticking up for yourself, accepting your success, and letting your feelings tell you how to do things, trusting your intuition to become a person of power and status. I really feel like you're moving from the mundane to being like, look at me, look how far I've come. I've been doing my work, I've been doing all this, and now I can help you do it. Now, Mother of Life is coming in mentally for you from the Isis deck, and this is like telling you, get out of making yourself so small. I feel like you're just making yourself small. It's not even what this card means, but you're just kind of going through the motions, and she's like, wait a minute, do you not know everything you are? Okay? Do you not know you are the sustainer of life? You are riding on the wings of greatness. And this is telling you that new people and places and things are coming into your life to enrich you. Have patience, because it is all coming together. Maybe you've been learning something new, or you've been developing a skill and you're like, it's never gonna happen. It's gonna happen, baby. But there's something that you need to do physically, and I would say getting yourself in check every day. There is an 11-minute Tibetan bowl chakra balancing thing I listen to every day. It's just on YouTube, it's free. But it's important to start balancing yourself and getting grounded and getting rooted before you go forward, so that when you're getting these messages on this vibration, that you're not misunderstanding them, because you're grounded, you're open, you can receive. So it's really important for you to ground yourself and work with your chakras during this time to harness more energy. Now, you have this beautiful energy of the 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan. So I feel like you've been learning some new skills. You might even be thinking about putting out some teaching modules, things of that nature. You might even be a teacher, but don't be shy. Don't hold back. You have some innovative ways to do things. And this is a great time for you to build your reputation. The world is watching you. They're intrigued by your energy. They love what you're creating. I had some cards in here. Don't downplay who you are, so that you're like, oh yeah, I'm good at that, but no, I'm great at that. I've been studying that. Let me show you how it's done. All right? Because I do see you moving into a place of leadership. I really feel like leadership is going to be important for you. So let's cut this deck. This is the Hierophant reverse, Nabu, with the Carob of Arrows. So this is unconditional love and kindness, lots of communication. This is like how do you say it? A spirit guide. Some of you are on a spiritual path. You've gone about it very unconventionally. You might not be going to the ministry, what is it called? Ministry or something. But you might be teaching people how to meditate, teaching people how to unblock their chakras, things of that nature. Or you might just be like really excited about crystals, or really excited about what you're studying. And it's okay. It's okay to be excited. That's the fun of it. That's the joy of your spiritual awakening, okay? And if this is like at a job, maybe you're just learning how to do Microsoft Teams like me. Like I'd never used that before. And I have to use it now for my job. So there's something that you're learning that you're going to become an expert at, and don't downplay it. Stay very balanced and grounded and move forward, okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what you got. Oh, íralo. Bien. Ay. There we go. Hey, King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Woo. This looks good. Oh, yes, you are just the queen of online stuff, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck just to get a little bit more clarity for you. Something ended and something's beginning with the universe. Finances are looking better. There's a new beginning. You're getting stable. Get out of your head and stop feeling attacked, okay? So let's look at this beautiful energy here. I will be clarifying with the Santa Muerte deck. I love this deck. I love the details on it. It's a different kind of energy. So I have here the King of Pentacles coming through. This could be you. This could be a gentleman in your life. This could be someone's energy coming in to give you something you've been really working hard for. Okay? This Nine of Wands is like, I've been doing my best. I'm going to get it. And then the hidden influence is it's an unconventional relationship. Maybe it's an unconventional job. Maybe you didn't go through the steps. This is like you saying, I'm not doing it your way. I'm doing it my way. And which causes a huge transformation in the way that you're communicating and the way you're traveling. So what does this King of Pentacles have for you? He has a lot for you. He says the Five of Swords with the Nine of Cups. So there's a move possibly because now I have two nines. So I feel like the King of Pentacles came in. Either this is you or a Taurus. I'm feeling really strong Taurus energy. And he's like, you know what? I got your back, boo. Let's go. It's me and you against the world. I promise with the Nine of Cups, your wishes will come true. And there's this move, okay? Now we're at the Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is coming through. Let's see what it is. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, should this be upright? No. Should this be up? So I do feel it's really interesting because the Queen of Cups was on the bottom. Look, look. The Queen of Cups was on the bottom earlier. And now I have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups here reversed. Some of y'all left a shitty family situation, a shitty work situation, and somebody ain't happy. Ew. They're not feeling it, okay? So this could be an offer that was taken off the table because you decided to go a different way or you decided to do things your way, okay? You're like, I don't do it my way. I don't give a damn what you say. So something was taken away or you feel kind of shunned out or the other person feels shunned out. However, we packed up our bags and we're ready to go, okay? Look at this fool. He's like, I don't care what anybody says. I'm gone. I'm transforming. I got my guitarra. I am good. I'm going to sing my songs. My solar plexus is lit up with all this yellow. I'm confident. The thing about the Hierophant reversed is I almost want to say that you did not follow the rules or you didn't follow the steps that everyone else did. You did it your way. But the Fool going into transformation is the advice. He says, I'm going. I don't have to do it your way anymore. I'm walking away from this to get what I want. So here we are at death. Here we are. We might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to tell you. There's some quickie sticky going on. I want you to look at this. Look at these Eight of Wands facing each other. Eight of Wands and Eight of Wands. Woo-hoo! There is a lot of good loving, body rocking, knocking boots all night long. Or a lot of communication, maybe even travel. Okay, so there was a situation where maybe you had a job you didn't travel at. Now you're going to travel. There's a lot of talking. A lot of talking. And whoever said they got your back, they have your back, and there's someone he's not with it. But guess what happens? You went anyways, and they were like, oh, it's probably a Scorpio, because look, you know, Knight of Cups, and then this little death over here, Scorpio energy. They're like, I want to talk to you. I miss you. I want to be your friend. I want to make this work. Come back to the office, whatever the hell. And you're like, hold up, because you're getting like a whole bunch of text messages, DMs, baby, tweets, all kinds of things coming through. All kinds of communication. But you're going to have to make a decision, baby. And that is what this moon is bringing. What are you going to cut off? What are you going to cut off the communication? Because look, that scissors is coming in the middle. There was a move. You decided to follow your heart's desire. And I want to say there's a lot of online communication possibly going on, okay? Queen of Swords. Could be a family situation. Because, you know, we had all those cups and now we have the swords coming in. I like how she has that sword on her back. Like, try me, boy. And she's got like this itty bitty waist because she got her sexy waist trainer on. She's like, just try me. Because I will cut you again. Show your ass again. I'm cutting you off again. This is me. I block, and then I unblock. like a crazy person. But I want to know why they both have their arrow or their sword, but it's not meant to attack. They're just letting you know, look, I'm going to make this decision with or without you. You're the one who wants to be with me. I want to be with you too. I love talking to you. I love being with you, but I'm not putting my dreams on hold for you. Okay? So what do these swords want you to know? These swords want you to know the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? You can do it on your own. And you know that, and that's a scary part for whoever you're walking away from or whoever you kind of walked away from. It's really scary for them because in the past, they more than likely had people who would stick around because, oh, they helped support them, they needed them. But you don't need them, you want them. You love them. Or you don't need anybody, you got yourself. You're like, I got this. I'm the fool upright going towards transformation. My bags are packed, I'm good. You're the one calling me. I feel like I'm watching a movie here. Anyways, this is what this moon is revealing. The communication is going to increase. There's also a possibility for lots of quickies, okay? Quick hookups, things of that nature. And you're going to decide whether you want to keep the communication or cut it. So let's see what's going on with our beautiful single number threes. Single number, because you always want to know about love. I do too. When I get a reading, I'm like, love. And they're like, oh, no, you ain't got none. Okay, you have the High Priestess upright. It really fell out reversed, but I'm going to give it to you upright, okay? I'm going to tell you, trust your intuition and read things thoroughly. Read through that text. Read through that text message. Why does he miss you? Why does she miss you? Where does this come from? Ask questions, okay? Get to the bottom of things. You already know. You have the keys. Okay, you have the knowledge. You have everything you need to know. Are they gonna answer with the truth? Okay, now my booed up number threes. Look at that energy. Put it in the bag. I'm going to say you need to have some strength in this situation. Remember what you bring to the relationship and remember what you can take from this relationship, whether it makes it or not. But this Page of Pentacles, what I like here is she's putting her coins in her bag and she's like, you know what? I like all this communication, but I also need some alone time. I need to do things for myself and I need to move forward. Let's get a little bit more information. Why is she going? Because it takes a lot of work. Okay, this could also be a financial situation because now I have the Three of Pentacles and she's putting that one pentacle in her bag. So that's the Four of Pentacles. Foundationally, it's going to take some work and you might need some space. All right, but the grass is always greener on the other side until you get there. All right, I'm just going to put that out there. Now, we are going to use the Goddess Power Oracle deck and you got Lost Stray. All right, or I'm sorry. I said it all wrong. Elstre, okay? I might have still said it wrong because I'm not German. I'm Mexican. This is about new beginnings. She's a Germanic goddess, and she sings to you and assures you that your intentions have gone dormant long enough. You're fertile, you have power, you have energy, and it's time to move forward. Look in the potential and promising connections. Look at the lessons in your life. Are they repeating? Everything has a purpose right now. Even disappointments can turn into miracles. Even though you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to lose this one person or this job and it's the best I've ever had. Something better is coming. It's just scary. And again, it comes down 13, comes down to a 4. You're building your foundation. You are working with the monkey energy. Experience all that life has to offer. You're operating from your heart chakra. Look at all that green. Look at all that loving, that joy. Monkey represents the energy of laughter and fun and curiosity. It's also about using that long tail of theirs to balance, to move along. Okay? For some of y'all, you're going to decide to take a leap of faith. Go for it. You're also working with Archangel Raphael, who is going to be healing your heart chakra. Now, your guidance is to build on solid ground. Build on that solid ground. Build on what you know. Build that you are the table. When people ask you, what do you bring to the table? I'm the table. What you bringing to the table? I am the table. That's what you're going to tell them. But I know you're going to be super excited about your last card. For some of y'all, you're wondering, are we ever going to make up? Are we going to be friends? Are we going to be together? Yes, this is a sign of reconciliation. Someone's coming back. Someone who you thought about, who you're longing for. It's time to dig into your old diaries, go through photographs, and soon it will be revealed who you're going to reconcile with. Even if it's a family member, okay? It's not always your long-lost lover from your last vacation or whatever, but someone's coming back, so pay attention to that. But if they come back, it's time to build on a solid ground of good communication. And you see this full moon right here and lots of water coming through. For some, it's a family situation, and y'all are gonna get together, and it's gonna be okay. Now, in this book, in this deck that I got, the Spellcasters, it has like a bunch of spells or incantations that you can do. They're very some of them are complicated, and some of them aren't. I'm gonna say light a peace candle. Okay, it's simply just get a white candle. It could be a tea tree candle. It could be a 7-day candle. Whatever you want. It could be a birthday candle. Okay. You can anoint this with coconut oil or anything just to keep the herbs on it. You want to put rosemary so that you can heal friendships and get away negative energy. You're going to want to use, let's see, lavender to soothe the soul. And maybe put some rose quartz around there just to bring in peaceful energy, okay? Now you can put any other herbs that you desire to bring in that energy. And when you light that candle, you're going to put your intentions of a peaceful reconciliation. Only those for your highest and greatest good. All right? For friendship, you can use yellow roses, pink roses, and for love, you can use red roses. Now remember, it's for your highest and greatest good. Somebody trying to reconcile with somebody who ain't worth it, okay? So you just want to prove a point. This is about building on a solid ground. Trust your intuition. You are moving to bigger and better things. And the person is going to communicate with you with that double 8 of wands. Some of y'all, some of them are coming through airplane, train. I don't care if they got to take a dog sled to get to you. They're coming with that 8 of wands. They might be coming in more ways than one with double 8 of wands. But I'm telling you, there is reconciliation on the horizon. So with that being said, number 3s, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love. And hopefully next month things will be a little bit different for me and we can get those monthlies out. Be sure to hit that like, that share, and subscribe. Blessings, fam.